Hey Diva, it's Christine Horn, your Visionary Life Coach, and this week I want to talk about how to stay in your lane. Now, you know when you're driving and you're minding your own business, trying to get to where you're going, and a car decides it's gonna just you're like, ho, stay in your lane. Like, this is my lane. This is what I'm doing. I think a lot of us approach life that way. We're driving and we're in traffic and we're having a hard time. We're not getting as far as we want to get, as fast as we want to get there. And we're like, oh, that lane is good. Sometimes we forget to put on the signal. We forget to really take a full assessment of the entire highway to see what's really going on. And we make sudden moves because we think that next lane is the best lane. And what happens? If you're a driver, you know what happens. 8 times out of 10, you get into that other lane and it ends up being as slow as the lane you were just in. And you think, dang, I could have just stayed in the lane I was in. I probably would have got there at the same time, if not faster. And I was impatient and I was just trying to do something. Because it looked like, how you do, you keep an eye on that one car to see if that car is getting ahead, I need to get in that lane. I know I do that. But I say that to say, we can learn a lot from that situation and that scenario, because a lot of times we end up just being in a lot slower position than we were in the first place. And I want to encourage you, sometimes when you are watching some of your friends or some of your colleagues in business and you see them making money and being successful in whatever business they decided to go in, and maybe you're having a hard time right now in your career, maybe you need extra money, or maybe you are an entrepreneur and some of your other entrepreneur friends seem to be moving so much faster ahead of you. Maybe you're in the same business with some friends and they just seem to be much farther ahead. And you may want to jump in their bandwagon, or, what are you doing? Oh, you do sales? I'm going to do direct sales. Oh, you do hair? I'm going to learn hair. I'm going to learn hair. Instead of pausing and tapping into what it is that you are really good at. I've been guilty of it over the years, especially when I was younger. I would just feel like, oh, I can make money doing that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or that. But when it's not your passion or what you are really good at, number one, you're going to hate it in the long run. Because in your mind, you think it's quick money, but it's not, because there's that learning curve, and then you lack the passion a lot of times for what that thing is. So I want to encourage you to stay in your lane. If there's something that you are working on right now, whether it's a business idea, a passion, whether it's your career, whether it's your side hustle, I want you to just be patient. Just pause for the cause. And just trust your idea just a little while longer before you jump ship. Before you switch lanes only to stay still and to stay stuck. You know how they say the grass is always greener? Really just truly absorb that for a moment. Because it is not always easier. And I bet if you took the time to ask your friend, your coworker, your colleague about their business that seems to be moving so rapidly, they might tell you about some hardships or some hurdles that they're actually dealing with right now that you have no idea about. Because a lot of us, we don't share every hurdle. Because all we usually see is the glitz, the glamour, what's going well for them. Oh, I made a sale today, not knowing that they had to make 500 cold calls to get that one sale. So before you judge somebody else's situation, before you think that's the next best thing, pause. So this week's affirmation is, I am a visionary and I trust my talents. I am a visionary and I trust my talents. So I hope that you trust yours. Because you are talented, you are special, you are loved. There's something that only you can bring that this world is really waiting for. So I really hope you just hurry up and get on it already so we can see what that gift is that you have. So what is your gift? I know we just established that you're a visionary and you trust your talents, but what is your talent? What is that thing you were about to give up maybe last week? What is it? Write me a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the little button here on the side, and come to ChristineHorn.com where there's a ton of great stuff. And until next week, stay beautiful and stay fabulous. Peace.